My wife, Tricia, broke her neck, and even though there was no nerve damage or anything untoward, she has to go in for physical therapy, a lot of it, every week. So we leave Hingham, this is every week now, and head on into the Mass General Hospital in Boston, where there's some specialized neck treatment that she's going through. So after parking at the parking lot there at MGH, we walk up the street, up Cambridge Street here, to where the physical therapy team is here at 175 Cambridge Street. And it's a great spot. It takes them about probably an hour to work through what they need to work through, and that frees me up to kind of take a look at what's around the West End. So the first day I was doing this, I walked over to a place kind of right through the tunnel here called Stanford Street, and it was pretty cool in that I could sit right down here on the benches and bring my sketchbook and take a look at and sketch what was going on. And this scene happened to be a real great one of a concrete structure on the right, old red brick in the center, and glass tower beyond it, kind of 3 levels of architecture that I thought were pretty cool. So I worked on that. And then the next week came in a little bit closer to get a better picture of this old building. Turns out it was like from the 1880s, and it was the Lockhart Building, which had originally been used to store and show caskets, coffins, strangely. It was a big industry at that point, and Boston was the lead. And you go down Causeway Street here, and the buildings are great. Here's another one, which architects call a neo-Renaissance, I think, with strong verticals. And looking all around, the buildings in this area were really nice, really old, low. So it turns out that this is the Bulfinch Triangle, a historic area. Originally it was a mill pond in the 1700s, and Bulfinch designed a plan to fill it in and add these streets. Notice the Canal Street in the center. And so the buildings that are around there were filled in from like mid-1800s forward, like this Triangle building from 1857. And the Beaux-Arts building behind it, both beautiful examples of architecture of that period. So great to sketch around there. Then you go up New Chardon Street here to the top and look back, and lo and behold, you get the Old West Church. Beautiful church built in 1806, and it still carries the federal qualities there. You go into the churchyard and look back, and you've got this concrete bastion behind it, so offered me a nice contrast. Turn slightly to the right, and you're looking up Beacon Hill at kind of the start of it. This is from within the churchyard, so you have the fence right in front of you there. But all of these were pretty cool. And then I could go down Cambridge Street back to 175 and wait for Tricia to come and sit right there on the side, and straight ahead there was a nice view, a few older buildings, up towards Beacon Street, and then move slightly to the right beyond the fire station, and there was this great old mansard roof with fire escapes and the like. So it kept us busy. We went back, got in the car, and went home. And it became clear to me that they're right when they say if you really want to know something, draw it, because it really added a lot to the trip. That's it.